Words don't hurt because they're sharp. Words hurt because we hand them the power to cut. Let me say the quiet part out loud. Most of us don't get offended by language. We get offended by what we think the language means about us. And when you're already feeling insecure, one word can feel like a full-on attack. But here's the truth nobody teaches us. Describing an action is not the same thing as labeling a person. Sometimes we don't have the perfect vocabulary in the moment. We don't pause, pull out a dictionary, and choose the most delicate phrase. We react. We try to name what we're seeing. And yes, words like stupid, idiot, and retarded are loaded. They can be used cruelly. They can also be used, carefully, to describe a dangerous, careless, or unaware moment, without saying, that's who you are forever. Because that's the difference. A person is not their worst 5 seconds. Here's an example. Picture someone buttering bread while staring at their phone. Knife in one hand, screen in the other. Not paying attention. Doesn't even matter if the knife is sharp. Any blade plus distraction equals risk. Cut hand, blood, panic. You don't see it coming until it happens. So I say, that's stupid. Now watch what happens next in real life. They snap, what did you say? I'm not stupid. Who are you calling stupid? And right there, you can hear the twist. They didn't hear a warning. They heard a verdict. They didn't hear, your action is risky. They heard, your identity is worthless. So I respond, I didn't call you stupid. I said what you're doing is stupid, because it's dangerous. But now they're already fired up, already defending, already in fight mode. So they go harder. So you're calling me a retard then? And I'm thinking, no. I'm saying you're being reckless, and you're refusing to listen. You're doubling down. You're not aware of what you're doing, and you're not aware of the danger. That's not an insult. It's a description of the moment. Here's the key. When someone twists your words into an identity attack, that twist usually comes from their insecurities, not your intention. Now let me be clear. I'm not giving anyone permission to be nasty. You don't walk up to people and throw labels at their face. That's rude at best and hateful at worst. But we also can't pretend that every strong word is automatically evil. Context matters, delivery matters, relationship matters, and most importantly, target matters. If you aim a word at someone's character, you're worthless, you're broken, you're less than, that's cruel. That's a direct insult. That's discrimination. That's you trying to harm. But if you aim at the behavior, that choice is dangerous, that move is dumb, that is not smart, you're trying to wake someone up. And I know this because I use these words on myself. When I do something careless, I'll say, that was stupid. Not because I hate myself, because it's a signal. It's a mental alarm bell that says, learn from this, correct it, don't repeat it. If I walk into a situation with a scattered mind, ignoring obvious risks, acting without thinking, I might call myself an idiot. Again, not as a lifelong brand, just as a spotlight on a moment that needs fixing. And here's the difference between growth and misery. A growth-minded person hears that alarm and adjusts. A trapped person hears the word and turns it into a cage. Let's flip it. If I'm the one distracted with the knife and you say, that's stupid, I can take it 2 ways. Option 1, I get offended, defend my ego, and keep doing the risky thing, until consequences teach me the lesson the hard way. Option 2, I pause. I look. I admit the truth. Yeah, fair point. I put the phone down. I pay attention. The danger disappears. The stupid moment is over. Not because I'm suddenly perfect, but because I listened and learned. That's what words are supposed to do at their best. Not destroy people, but expose blind spots. And yes, people can use the same word differently. Friends can call each other idiot while laughing, bonding, joking, because the meaning is love, not hate. Meanwhile, that same word in a different mouth, with a different tone, becomes poison. The word didn't change. The intention did. So here's the challenge. Stop living like every uncomfortable sentence is an assassination attempt. Ask one question before you react. Are they attacking me, or are they pointing at what I'm doing? If it's an attack, set a boundary. Walk away. Don't accept abuse. But if it's a warning, don't twist it into a personal insult just to protect your pride. Let it land. Let it teach. Let it sharpen your awareness. Because being offended is easy. Being accountable is powerful. So next time you feel that heat rise up when you hear a word you don't like, pause, breathe, separate your identity from your actions, and choose the response that makes you wiser, not weaker.